The United States and Japan reached an agreement over the weekend on an agriculture-related trade deal. The agreement, according to President Trump, will lower tariffs on U.S. agricultural goods, although specific details have not been announced. President Trump, during a news conference on the sidelines of the G7 summit in France, says that the U.S. and Japan hope to finalize the agreement next month. The agreement is expected to increase U.S. access to beef in Japan, along with pork, wheat, dairy, and ethanol. Sonny Perdue, Ag Secretary, says that the agreement closes tariff gaps and allows the U.S. to compete on a level playing field with Japan. President Trump is pleased, he said, with moving forward.
It's a tremendous deal for the United States. It's a really tremendous deal for our farmers and agricultural ranchers, and also involves other things, including, as I said, e-commerce. So it's very big, and we look forward to it, and thank you very much.
どうもありがとうございます。農業や電商取引などについて。
A draft regulation on the commercial industrial hemp program in Kansas is now available for public input in the Kansas Department of Agriculture's website. The draft was developed by KDA and will be available for public review by the Industrial Hemp State Advisory Board and stakeholders. An Industrial Hemp Advisory Board meeting is scheduled for August 30th to discuss the draft of the commercial regulations. Nebraska Farm Bureau urging the United States Department of Agriculture to use the full authorities that were granted to the agency to monitor and address concerns stemming from the shutdowns of the Holcomb, Kansas beef packing facility. That's, of course, the recent fires of a week ago. The temporary closing of the plant, which accounted for 5% of the daily U.S. cattle slaughter, has led to considerable concentration, not only for cattle producers, but the cattle market alike. That's a lot happening. Come see us here at the Nebraska State Fair. We're by the Avenue of Breeds for the poultry. I'm Susan Littlefield on the Rural Radio Network.
This is Jane. She thinks she's just filling her car, but she's also filling the air with cancer-causing toxic chemicals used to boost octane in gas. What doesn't burn in the engine enters the air and your lungs, even your heart and brain. Bad for everyone, especially kids. Ethanol is a natural octane booster, clean burning and non-toxic. More ethanol means less scary stuff in our gas and in the air we breathe. And that makes your choice pretty plain, Jane. American Ethanol. Cleaner air for Nebraska.